friends, good morning, happy Sunday. You'll probably be watching this on Monday, but top of the morning to you. Red Bull Peach is back, thank God. Yeah, I know, I shouldn't be drinking them at all. I just got the death stare from my wife. Anywho's and way, welcome to today, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning
death
in.
Stare, you got the shake.
Death shake, whatever. I got the shake. Shakes that'll make you quake, baby. Anyways, welcome to today. Be a chill little Sunday for the most part. Like I said in yesterday's video, which that got all goofed up. It should have been uploaded by now. Some videos I didn't get in time, and then I just went ahead and made the video because I thought that's all the content that I had. Turns out there was a delay in the sending process, so I had to redo the video and then try to re-upload it. But I had to get started on today, so obviously I'm not going to try to do that while we're doing everything else. So it's at home. What do you call it? Converting right now. So hopefully that'll be uploaded this afternoon, this evening sometime. Saturday's video. I was hoping to take it to the shop with me because I could have took it to the shop, and the internet we have at the shop, it probably would have uploaded in like 5-10 minutes. Internet at the house, it's a longer video. It's probably going to take 8 or 10 hours to upload. So we may be a day behind on videos, but just bear with me, they're coming. Back to today. So we got to run to the shop. We've got a boarding dog right now. We got to take care of Blue. We got a little bit of paperwork to catch up on at the shop, and then we got to run to Walmart and get some stuff done, pick some stuff up for the house and the shop, and then when I get back to home, I'm going to hop in the truck, hook up the trailer. We're going to load up the ZX12 and probably the two mini bikes, the mini bike and the pit bike, and then run to the storage unit and drop off. We're going to switch the pit bike, mini bike, and the crotch rocket for the four-wheeler to bring home so I can start getting that ready for Lexington. Monster Truck Wars, Quad Wars coming in hot. All-Tech Arena, Lexington, Kentucky at the Horse Park. I am super pumped about being able to get back out on the track and race. It's been, what, since August? October? Tennessee State Fair. Lebanon, Tennessee was the last time I raced. That had to have been October, I think. Or was it August? I don't know. It's been like 4 or 5 months. So whatever 4 or 5 months is, I can't remember when that race was. Jesus.
I'm sure it was October.
It probably was October. So anyways, pretty excited about that. So we're gonna, man, I'm fingers crossed. Yeah, you know, I mean, I put the quad away and it was running good. She's a beast. She's never really let me down too much. There's been some small things, but has been sitting. So I'm really hoping I don't have to clean the carb or anything on it. I run good gas in it. So I think I should be okay, but we'll just have to wait and see. And we'll find that out later today, and of course I'm going to bring you guys along with for that. So you'll see firsthand, because we'll put the new battery in it when we get her home and give her a little snuff of ether, and just because she has been sitting. Get the hot battery in her, give her a little snuff of ether, and see if she pops off and runs for us. Boy, I sure am glad I got a heated garage, because it's cold down here in southern Kentucky. 29 degrees right now, which ain't that cold, but it's cold enough that you're not going to want to do anything outside, and it's cold enough that all the snow hasn't melted yet. A lot of it has, but not all of it. But it feels colder, yeah. Real feel is probably, I don't know, teens, I'd have to bet, guess. But anyways, what you guys think of that dog? Moses Sandals. Just ornery. And the thing of it is like, as long as you didn't have grooming tools in your hand, he was the sweetest thing ever. When we were done messing with him yesterday, trying to get him done, I got down on the floor to love on him, to try to, you know, like, for whatever reason, I'm sure that was all very traumatizing to him, but I didn't want all of the interaction with him yesterday to be traumatizing. So when we weren't trying to groom him, we loved on him. We played with him, you know, told him he was a good boy, even though he wasn't being a good boy. So anyways, when we were done, totally done yesterday, and just threw the towel in, the owner showed up. We showed her how he was acting. I got down on the floor to love on him and play with him, and he peed on me, jerk. He happy peed. Yeah, it was happy peed, but still. It's like, come on. You do me a favor and swing into the storage unit. I want to assess it real quick.
I don't like the one that goes like that.
So, anyways, it happens. You know, we've had probably 4 or 5 just in the last week and a half that have been like that. I had 2 small dogs last week that were that way, Tucker and Bear, and Bear's actually the dog that's boarding right now. He's super sketchy. Like, he wags his tail, he acts like he's happy to see you, and then you go to try to pet him, and he just kind of lifts his gums and shows his teeth a little bit at you. And it's just like, make up your mind, bub. You look happy to see me, but then you raise your jowls at me. Woo! Moses, are you going off in the ditch, lady? Good Lord. So he's just kind of sketch. He just gives...
Seeing if you're awake.
I'm wide the fuck awake. She just kind of gives weird vibes. I don't know.
Over here?
Yes, this one. He just kind of gives weird vibes. I don't know. So just got to be careful, I guess. And just go slow with him. Yeah, we're good. Okay, cool.
What?
Awesome sauce. I just wanted to see if it was snowy or not over here still. I didn't know. Because the bike, can't move it under its own power, so... So that's good news. There's no ice in front of the storage unit. I was worried about that because the bike has a dead battery right now too, and I didn't put it on the charger. So I'm gonna have to put a ramp on the storage unit lip because it's like, I don't know, 12 or 18 inches, and push it up into the storage unit. So if it had been icy over there, we would have had some issues with that, but we got lucky. That water is icy cold. So anyways, we're getting on with today, so let's get into it. Hi friends. So I got the trailer hooked up to the truck and got it backed up here. Just a second here, we're gonna get the trailer opened up, get it cleaned out. I think there's a few things we just threw in here for winter. We're gonna get the ZX12 and the mini bike loaded up. A few other random tidbit things here. I'm gonna get some stuff loaded up into the trailer, take it up to the storage unit, switch out for the 4-wheeler, bring the 4-wheeler back, and get it ready for the race in 2 weeks. Lexington, Kentucky, here we come, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. Well, you know the good old saying, right? Out of sight, out of mind. Case of water, there's garbage. I don't. Help me understand. Seriously, help me understand. Why would I do that? I don't know. I really don't know. I guess I got more work ahead of me than I thought. All right, here we go. Let's get it. 18 anymore. That is a big, heavy bike. Holy crap. I did the kickstand trick, you know, lean it over to one side on the kickstand and spun it. That was a lot. Pushing that big girl up that ramp was a lot. Holy shit. Whew. Golly, she's big. She's heavy. I didn't realize how heavy she was. Whew. Let's get her strapped in. Yeah. Alright, so we're all loaded up now. I got the ZX12 in the trailer, and we're going to run up to the storage unit. I hope it don't tip over in there. Run up to the storage unit. We're going to switch out toys. Ah, shit. Oh well, I'll make room somewhere else. I was going to bring the mini bike too. That's alright. Just so there's extra room in the garage. Just have to move some stuff around is all. Come on. Easy over these bumps. I don't want that bike tipping over.
What bike is in there?
The green one, the ZX12 I just got in August. Alright, and we're rolling. So anyways, we're all loaded up. I forgot the mini bike. I was going to bring that too to get it out of the garage for extra room. I'll just have to move some things around. It's alright. We'll make it work. Ooh, ooh. Fuck. Alright. I got it strapped down, but I don't trust them straps as far as I can throw them. And it's a nice bike. I don't want it to tip it over and break the plastics and break mirrors, and I don't want it to cost me any more money. Is what a guy's trying to say. Any who's and way. Load it up, run up to the storage unit. Gonna unload this heavy hog, and then load up the four-wheeler and head home, and we're gonna throw the new battery in. I did bring the jump box. I'm thinking optimistically here. I did bring the jump box to see if it'll start. I doubt it will. And it's been sitting since, well, no, October. It's been sitting since October. So, like 4 or 5 months, whatever that is. I highly doubt it'll start. But we're gonna try anyways. I brought the jump box, so we'll see. Any who's and way, I did bring the ramps because I'm getting old. And lifting that I can still lift that four-wheeler up in the back of the trailer, but it does a number on a guy's back. His C27 and C64 is, you know, they're not as strong as they used to be. So I'm not trying to blow my back out. Now my wife's back, on the other hand, I wouldn't mind blowing her back out. Giggity. Anyways, this is a family channel. What am I doing? Anyways, we're headed to the shop, or storage unit rather. So I totally forgot that we put all the shop decorations for Halloween in here, so I'm gonna have to get all that crap moved out of the way. What am I leaking now? Come, really? I can't win for the life of me. It's always something. So I'm gonna have to get this crap moved, and then I'll be able to get the four-wheeler out, and then see if it'll start. I doubt it. Highly doubt it. Move some things around, and then get the ZX12 in here. Well, here goes the moment of truth. Did it fall over? Oh, it didn't fall over. We're good. Yay! Oh, that's good news. A guy got lucky. Oh, you whore. A guy got lucky. Lucky-ish. That race gas smells good. That race gas smells good. It's also not jetted for cold weather, so that done. Apparently, I only have one tripod, and it's at the shop. I could have swore I had 3, but I can't find any of them.
That's what you want.
I know. Well, you bought me a little tabletop one. It's not a tall one. That's in the camper. So, anyways, I got the 4-wheeler out of the started right up. That's a shock. Got the 4-wheeler out of the storage unit. Got the 12 out of the trailer. I used my noggin. I used some, I don't know, is that geometry? No, not geometry. I don't know what it is, but I used it. I used downward gravity. I pushed the bike up the hill, turned it around, and then used gravity to push it. Well, I didn't really have to push, I just steered into the storage unit, because that would have been really hard to get over that 12-inch lip. Moo cow. So I used my noggin on that one. Use the gravity in the hill to my advantage. But she's safe and sound in the storage unit. Got the quad loaded up. Gonna head home and do a 26,000 point turn because there's too much crap in the driveway that doesn't need to be there, that's there and in the way. And get this 4-wheeler stuck in the garage and give her a quick once over, and I don't know, maybe next weekend change her oil and all that stuff. Go through everything on it. I ain't doing anything else today. I gotta go back to the shop this afternoon to let the dogs out again, or this evening rather, let the dogs out again, and then cook dinner. I'm done for the day. Yeah, I am. So, gonna go dump this thing off and park the trailer and get on with the rest of the evening, I guess. So let's get it. She's all, I thought I hit record pulling it out of the trailer, and I didn't. Really upset about that, is what it is. But she's unloaded from the trailer. She's tucked in. I'm not going to mess with it anymore today. I'm just going to park the trailer back on the side of the shop and call it a day. I'm done. I don't want to do anything else. I need spring to get here, like now. I've got a ton of cardboard that needs to be burned. I need time and good weather to clean this garage out, because it's really getting on my nerves. All the shit that's in here that don't need to be in here. But anywho's and way, that's going to be a wrap for this part of it. We're going to get the trailer put back in its spot. She's home. She's going to be sitting in a nice warm garage now. After I close the door, of course. Remembered a few things from last summer that I didn't do to it that needs to be done. I need new netting for my Nerf bars. I want to flush the coolant. I need to do an oil change. But otherwise, I'm really happy and surprised. She fired right up. That's a plus. Guess I bought a little extra nice battery this time. And it ran really good. Hiccuped a little at first, probably because it's been sitting for a while. And the smell of that race gas, it's euphoric. But anyways, I'm going to get this trailer put up, and we're going to go from there. Hi, friends. Jesus Christ, third time's a charm. So we're done for the day. We ran to the shop. We let the dogs out, fed them, did what we needed to do with them. Got everything taken care of at home, in the shop, at home, the garage. Quads put up, all that crap. Trailers put up, done, locked back up. So that's a wrap for today. I appreciate you guys tagging along, watching the video. Stay tuned. Lots more cool content to come. You already know. You know, I'm not good with the internet stuff and the megabytes and all that crap, but it makes no sense to me. I know we live out in the sticks, and I don't know what the case is, what the situation is, but 20-minute video, 28-minute video, it takes like 14 hours to upload at the house. Literally at the shop for like 20 minutes tonight. As soon as I got there, I hit upload, and it was uploaded in like 5 minutes. Somebody explain that to me. I don't know. Same provider, same service that I know of. I mean, we have the business service, so I mean, I don't know how fast it is compared to how fast or slow it is at the house. But we are way out in the sticks at the house, too, so that may have something to do with it, too. I don't know. I really don't, but I would like to. I'd like to learn. Anywho's and way, appreciate you guys for tagging along today. I'm getting excited for Quad Wars, Monster Truck Wars. I absolutely love it. Some people read books, some people crochet, some people do needlepoint, some people paint, oil paint, some people have 3D printers, some people have laser engravers. I race. And that is something that calms me down. It takes me away from everything else. For that time, while I'm there, I can escape everything else, if that makes sense. I don't think about bills. I don't think about money. I don't think about my problems. I don't think about anything else besides racing. And that calms me down. That's what gives me some serenity to where I don't have to worry about anything besides racing. And I love it. It's something that really brings a true smile to my face. And I was watching that guy. I wasn't paying attention to the light. That's on me. I know. I just didn't know if he was just going to pull out because the way people are down here. It's so not stressful, and that's what I love about it. Everybody has their niche. My wife is usually the dogs, except for when they make her mad. But she can sit on the couch and watch her favorite shows and love on the dogs, and she is 1,000% content. And that's her calming, whatever you want to call it. Mine is racing, working on the quad, racing the quad, doing the shows, walking the dogs in the summertime, not when it's this cold though. Walking the dogs is another thing that she likes to do, gives her some serenity. So I guess my point is like, I've had some issues with some certain things, and people have said, well, you have X amount of dollars wrapped up in toys, sell some. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to. It's a temporary solution to an ongoing problem. So things have been a little tight at the shop, and a friend of mine mentioned, well, sell some of the toys. No, because like I said, that is a temporary solution to an ongoing problem, and to me that doesn't make any sense. And then when the time comes and the phone rings, hey, we're going to be an hour from your house, you want to come race? I have to say no, and then I'm going to be even more depressed. So I find other ways to fix the problems, and so far I've been pretty resourceful and pretty good at it. We're working on it, slow, but we're getting there. Business has picked up. Not having to worry too much about that now, and I'm happy about that. That has brought great joy to me. I know. That'll be the last thing I ever do, is sell the four-wheeler to stop racing, to fix another problem. I have talked about retiring for the simple fact it gets to be a lot. And I don't mean like money or anything like that. It just gets to be a lot. It's a lot of prep work. You got to take time off work sometimes. Now we've got the shop. Hold that thought. We'll be right back. Yeah, so like I was saying, I have talked about hanging it up and retiring from racing. To the simple fact that, like I said, we own a business now. I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and sometimes Saturday. So sometimes the racing and work gets in the way of each other for my full-time job. But when I'm not working my full-time job, I'm usually at the shop. But it's hard for me because last season I said I was going to hang it up, and I changed my mind. And every time I think about it, part of me wants to, but then the other part of me, when the time comes around, says, you really enjoy doing it and you have so much fun doing it, don't stop. And I would have to find something that I can replace that with. My biggest thing for me right now, it's really all I've got. I love riding. I love riding. I don't know if it's going to be, I know some people will say, it's never safe to ride motorcycles, but these roads down here are super skinny and people don't know how to drive. And causes a lot of stress just driving in a cage in a vehicle. I don't know how I would feel about riding on these roads on a motorcycle. So, I mean, I always have the street aspect of riding. But, you know, it's one of those things, I don't have anywhere to ride dirt anymore off the beaten path or just a track at my house like I used to in Illinois, and nor do I really have anybody to ride with, but I wouldn't even care if I had somewhere to ride. I'd go ride by myself. I don't understand it. There's no indoor gun ranges in this area. So even in that aspect, like, even if I did hang it up and retire from racing, I couldn't even, like, utilize my other hobby of shooting guns and working on guns and stuff because there's nowhere to do it around here. My guess is because there's plenty of hillbillies that just do it at their farms or property, but I don't have that luxury.
You like fishing?
I do like fishing. I do love fishing, but yet again, too, fishing is, you know, I mean, it's a fair weather thing. So, I mean, I know riding is too, but still, like, I don't know. I do have the little fishing boat, and I do have my kayak.
That you never use.
I do too use it. I used it 5 or 6 times last summer.
No, you don't.
Yes, I paid for the membership at the freaking Sportsman Club. I took it out 5, 6 times last summer. I ain't gonna have that luxury this summer because of the shop.
Sundays?
Yeah, Sundays. So, I don't know. You know, like I said, it's one of those things, even if I did retire and hang it up from racing, I wouldn't get rid of the quad. I'd still keep it in the event that I had somewhere to go ride. You know, I've still got the 2 dirt bikes. I've got the Supermoto. And obviously the 4-wheeler. I got the Bagger. And I've got the ZX12. You know, I've even, you know, contemplated kicking around getting rid of the ZX12. So, you know, I don't know. I got some thinking to do. I've got the Dart. I've got the 65 Dodge Dart. And I'd really like to get back into doing car shows, but they're just few and far between down here.
They're
or you've got to,
away.
yeah, they're far away. You got to drive. That's what I was just going to say. You got to drive like an hour to get to them. And the one a month at the Justice Center, that really doesn't. I mean, yeah, I would love to just go and do it, but it's one a month. To me, that's not enough. I don't know.
Not enough, Dad.
It's not enough, Dad. What if I want wings? You don't need wings. Step Brothers reference if you didn't know. It sucks because I thought moving to Kentucky, me being naturally a hillbilly at heart and doing the hillbilly stuff, it's just not working out for me down here. I have nowhere to ride 4-wheelers. I have nowhere to off-road. So even if I got another Jeep or another Toyota, I wouldn't have anywhere to off-road or ride the 4-wheelers. I don't have anywhere to shoot. Fishing is few and far between as far as plentiful. I like to go out and fish and actually catch stuff. And I had that locked down in Illinois. And down here, it's just not, I can't figure it out. All my methods that worked in Illinois don't work down here. I'm just, more and more, as time has gone on, we've been down here, a year and 5 months, almost call it a year and a half now. And I'm just realizing that as much as I like the laid-back vibe, the chill vibe down here, nobody's in a hurry to do anything, it's just, I feel like it's not for me. And maybe things would be different if we had our own place, obviously. If we were in a position to buy our own house to where I could actually look for somewhere that had property and I could ride, that would definitely change things. But, you know, I don't know. So when people suggest to get rid of the things that I enjoy doing, my first thought is fuck that. I'm not doing that. It's the one thing that brings me peace. Like I said earlier, some people watch movies, some people read books, some people crochet, you know, some people do woodworking. These are things that I've just never gotten into. I hate reading books. Hate it. I don't know why, I just do. I don't like reading. I'll read small articles, but I don't know. Anyways, just getting long-winded. Appreciate you guys. This is one thing I will never get tired of, though, is southern sunsets. Because that is just gorgeous. But anyways, I appreciate you guys as always. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You know the deal. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Tell your friends, don't tell your friends. Either way, I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to continue vlogging. Appreciate you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We will catch you on the next one.